What is up, YouTube family? Thank you guys for tuning back into Wilburn Reactions. My name is Chad. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Also, notification buttons on at all times. I do release videos throughout the day. Today, we're headed back into the group Crosby, Stills, and Nash. And the song we're going into is Wooden Ships. It's been a while. I actually haven't ventured off in this group too much. I think I've only reacted to them maybe once or twice. It is a very popular group on this channel of requests, though. I will say that, very popular. So I'm glad to be over here and see what else they bring to the table and be reminded what they can bring to the table too. To my new subscribers, I want to thank you guys first and foremost for coming over, supporting me on this channel. Also want to let you guys know I don't talk, skip, or pause during my reactions. I'll wait to the very end to give you my honest, detailed breakdown. So wait for that. Let's dive in.
Well, I came upon the child of God. He was walking along the road, and I asked him, "Tell me, where are you going?" Mister told me. Said, "I'm going down to Leicester's farm, gonna join in a rock and roll there. Got to get back to the land," said my soul free. We are stars, we are golden, we are beautiful garden, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. Well, then can I wrong beside you? I have come to lose the smile, and I feel myself becoming something turning. And maybe it's the time of year. Yes, and maybe it's the time of man. And I don't know who I am, but life is for learning. We are stars, we are golden, we are beautiful garden, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. We are stars, we are golden, we are beautiful garden, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden. By the time we got to Woodstock, we were heavily strong. And everywhere was a song and a celebration. And I dreamed I saw the bomb and death flames riding shotgun in the sky, turning into butterflies above our nation. We are stars, we are golden, we are caught in the devil's market, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden.
Loved it. I think this, we had to talk too before. I think this era is like the best era of rock and roll. I can't put my hand on it. I know it's like 60s, 70s. It might even be late 60s going into the 70s. But there's an era I told you guys about, and I know it falls in that time frame, where the rock and roll root was really strong, and they had that. I always call it like, for me, for a drummer, you know, you learn the like when I first started drumming, I remember the basic rudiments. I was taught, you know, keeping the pocket and learning to kick the bass, hit the hi-hat and the snare. When I hear this rock and roll, it's so, I wouldn't say use the term basic. It's so original, and that original rock and roll sound. And like I said this before, I see where you guys come with the duplication and rock and roll changing, because this era does hold a strong sound, and a recording played a huge part. I can say that. Recording has been more modern now, and they changed it, how the sound of the drum set and instrument sound now, how they record it. So I can definitely see that playing a huge part in the sound. But I love this original rock and roll sound, and I now I can see. I really keep telling myself, I see what you guys are talking about when you say like, oh, this band changed the sound, or they did this, or they did this different. It is a different sound. It really is. And this sounds like Southern rock to me, like deep back in the roots. And it's just something about like how the drum set sounds, how the guitars sounds, and the flow of the music. It's just a different vibe. It's a different vibe to what like else you react, like I reacted to, like, you know, anything that comes after you see, you know, and I get it. You know, musicians as musicians and as whatever you do in life, you learn from what came before you, and then you try to change it, elevate it, make it better, stuff like that. I get that. But with the rock and roll sound, this sound here, the question I have for myself is, can you really change that sound? Like, can you really elevate this sound and make it sound better? Can you? I don't think it's possible. Like, I get it, do all the stuff you need to do, but I just don't see why fix something that doesn't need to be fixed. That's always the saying, you know, my dad always said it, you know, it's the saying people use. Why fix something that's not broken? You know, it's like, rock and roll wasn't broken. This sound isn't broken. This sound is amazing. I don't think you need to fix this sound. I don't think you need to elevate it and change it into something else. I really don't. I get time to change it, but music shouldn't change with time. Music should still stay to its original roots because it's amazing. It still sounds great. It's 2021, and I'm reacting to this now in 2021 in my time. And I've heard modern stuff. I've been around modern technology. I've been around all this stuff, and I still feel this sound sounds great. I feel like it's amazing, and I feel like it's better than when they change stuff. It sounds great. So my saying listening to this song now is, don't change something that's not broke. I left off the name when I said the beginning, but the Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young. I left Young out, but had to fix that. But I like this. I like the sound. I like what they brought to the table. I love the organ incorporated in here. I tell you guys all the time, I love when they always incorporate the organ into their music. I love that flow when the organ comes in. I love the guitar sound in this song. It's just the original, everything about this song. The bass line, everything's original rock and roll here. You get a solo, you get just that original roots. And that's what attracts me to most music, rock and roll. It's the original roots that's there. And I get other elements, 80s changed stuff, but I really can't talk about the 70s and 80s because they had their own style. They really changed much. They just had their own sound. They still kept it old school. And then now I'm starting to understand though. I'm starting to grasp some stuff that you guys are talking about. But thank you guys. I love this song. Keep the suggestions coming with this group. I got away from them and I haven't reacted to them enough. So keep them flowing in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.